back to my channel, and if you're new here, hello, my name is Carla and I am a makeup enthusiast that loves to create looks and just have fun with the makeup that I already own. Occasionally I buy new products and I do a review for you guys, but in my channel you're definitely not gonna, see reviews every week in the newest products. I only purchase what really speaks to me. Alright guys, in today's video I am going to be creating 5 looks with one palette. This one is the Sugar High from Menagerie Cosmetics. This palette retails for $45 and this one was launched back in April, but it sold out in a couple of hours after it was released. But because of the high demand, they are restocking, and this palette is gonna come back in June 30th at 11 a.m. Pacific time. So if you want this palette and you couldn't get it the first time, make sure that you set your alarm so you can, grab it really quick before it sells out. Anyway guys, like I said, this palette retails for $45. It's from Menagerie Cosmetics. It's an indie brand, I believe, from Washington, and this palette is definitely for those that love color. This, guys, has nothing neutral in it, and even though today I created a very wearable and tried to come up with something more toned down look, majority of the looks that I came up with are vibrant. So if you're afraid of color, I don't think this is your palette. But if you love color, I would not doubt into, purchasing this one, because those shimmers, guys, are to, I don't know, they're just to die for. Okay, and without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with look number 1. Alright guys, so this is the look that I came up with. Let's do it on the other eye together. So first we're going to start with the shade Joey. It's this yellow one over here, and we're going to grab that on a fluffy brush. I have here my Morphe M332, and I'm just going to grab a little bit, swirl, but then tap. Ugh, look at all of that. Okay, tap, and let's apply that on the crease. Just like this. And just build it up until you're happy with the color. I think that I applied this like 3 times before I was happy with it, because to be honest, this yellow one doesn't have a lot of pigment. So I had to, like I said, build it up a couple of times. Nothing wrong with it. I'd rather build up than, struggle with too much color and then not being able to make it lighter. So let's just keep adding. And one more layer. Alright guys, now with a smaller brush, we're gonna grab the shade Furry Friend, this one right here on the corner, and same thing, I'm just gonna apply a little bit, tap, and apply that on my outer corner, or outer third of the eye. Just following the shape of my eye. Sorry if I cover my my face. I'm sorry. And again, this one I also had to build it up. I feel like the mattes on this eyeshadow palette are not the greatest, but the shimmers, oh my god, those shimmers are to die for. So yeah. So let's add a little bit more of the Furry Friend. Just tap it. And blend. Alright, I definitely need to add a little bit more. There's not the same depth here than it is here. I feel like this side looks a little bit muddy. I don't know. I might be crazy though, but anyway. Let's continue. Now I'm gonna go back to my first brush. Is it this one? I think it's this one. Is it this one? Yeah, it is this one. With a little bit of product. And blend this. Alright, now I'm gonna apply a little bit more Furry Friend. Like I said, I've done this like what, 3-4 times already? I don't know. These mattes are a little bit not great. They blend good. The only thing is, like, they really don't have a whole lot of pigment, so you do need to build them up to get the intensity that you want. Now again, I'm gonna pass this with no product. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and do the shimmers, and then we'll add some more if it's needed. So for the shimmers, I'm gonna start on this, like the middle part of my eye, with the shade Ruby. This one right here, this red one. I'm gonna grab a little bit on my finger, like this, and I'm just gonna apply it on the center of my eye. Now the shimmers, guys. Shimmers are a whole different story. These shimmers are to die for. They are just amazing. So I'm gonna apply a little bit. Now for the inner third of my eye, I'm gonna be using the shade Pouch Protective, this one over here. And I'm just gonna swirl and put that on my inner third. And making sure that I blend it with a ruby shimmer. It's so pretty. Just look at that. Absolutely beautiful, guys. Now back in with my first brush, the Morphe M332. I'm gonna grab a little bit of product and I am going to make sure that the shimmers and everything else is blended on the crease. Just so there's no like harsh lines or weird stuff going on, just making sure that everything looks seamless, just like that. Now I'm gonna grab a little brush like this. This is the ColourPop E23. It's for like a detail type of things, and I'm gonna grab the shade Furry Friend over here, and I'm gonna run it on my lower lashes, making sure that I connect the top part of my eye or my lid to my lower lashes, just like this. And I'm actually gonna use the same brush to just pack a little bit more of Furry Friend over here to make it more noticeable, give it more dimension, and all of that. Now I am going to grab a lid brush. This is the Ivy Beauty. I don't know what number it is, but it just looks like this. It's a flat brush. Again, a lid brush. And I am going to grab the shade Joey on the tip of it. Tap and run it also on my lower lashes to blend that Furry Friend or that darker shade that I have going on my, again, lower lashes. Alright guys, let me just clean up things a little bit over here. I feel like there's this little crazy line going on right here. Alright, and that is it. Let me go ahead and finish the rest of my makeup and I will be back. Alright guys, I am back. This is the final look. Let me tell you the products that I used to finish the look. First, let's start with eyebrows. For eyebrows, I use my Wow Brow Gel from e.l.f. This one is in my project pan. For what else? For my waterline, I use the cream gel liner from ColourPop. This one, it's from the Cherry collection that was launched last summer. This one is in the color Jubil. I don't know how to pronounce that, guys, but it's a fuchsia one, basically. I don't think this one is available anymore, but I'm pretty sure that you can get anything similar from ColourPop. They have tons of cream gel eyeliners. I also used a black eyeliner, liquid black eyeliner. This one is the Araceli liquid eyeliner, Perfect Eyes. I don't know, I got this in a either BoxyCharm or Ipsy bag, one of the two. I'm not subscribed to any of those anymore, but whenever I used to, I got this one there. Also, I use for mascara, my Big Ego mascara from Tarte. I use 2 coats of this on my lashes. No, I don't have any fake eyelashes or anything right now. And also for highlighter in my inner corners, also I use this highlighter on my project pan. This is the Nomad by Stockholm highlighter in the shade Midnight Sun. And last but not least, for my lips, I use my favorite combination of all times. It's my lip liner and lipstick from Charlotte Tilbury in the shade Pillow Talk. Alright guys, let's jump into look number 2. For me, that's gonna be tomorrow. For you, it's in a few seconds. So let's jump right into it. Hello guys, today is the next day and I'm going to be creating the look number 2 with the Sugar High from Menagerie Cosmetics. Let me go off camera, let me see what I come up with, and then I will be back to create the other eye with you guys. Alright guys, I am back. This is the look that I came up with. Let's start with the first shade on our crease. That is going to be Yogurt Drop, and I am going to apply that with a Morphe M573. I'm just going to grab a little bit of it, going to tap, and I'm going to apply it all over my crease. Alright guys, I'm gonna add a little bit more, so I'm gonna dip again my brush. I'm gonna tap and go again with Yogurt Drop. Next, we're going to apply the shade Snugglebug on our outer third. I'm going to grab this on a Morphe M332. Just going to grab a little bit like this. I know I'm grabbing a whole lot, but you know what, guys? I realize that this mattes are not that pigmented, so it's okay. Like, you see this? It's not very opaque. So I had to go in with like 3 layers of it to get this intensity. So if you don't tap to remove the excess the first time, it's fine. Right, I'm gonna grab a little bit more. Like I said, it is not that pigmented, so I need a little bit more. And I'm gonna pack it in there first, and then I'm just gonna blend the edges. And now I'm going to go back in with my first brush, and I am going to apply a little bit more of Joker Drop and blend this pink shade. Next, with my finger, I'm going to grab the shade Sugar Cube, and I'm going to apply it all over my lid. I did this before because I thought I just wanted, I thought it was going to be a little bit more pink, but as you can see, it's more like just, I don't know, it doesn't really have a whole lot of color. It's more like a topper. So I applied this first before I knew it was like a topper shade. Because I really don't remember, because I haven't swatched this palette in a long time. And then on top of that, I'm going to go in with the shade Sugary Sweet. Just going to grab a little bit on my finger and put it in the middle of my lid. Then again, I'm going to grab a little bit more of Sugar Cube, and I'm going to blend it over here. Now I'm going to grab my first brush, and I'm going to grab a little bit more of Joker Drop, and I'm going to apply that on my bottom lashes. Now that I have applied that, I'm going to grab again my other brush. This is the Morphe M332, and I'm going to grab a little bit of Snugglebug. And I am just going to press this and run it on my outer third on my bottom lashes, just to connect everything and make it cohesive. Alright guys, and to finish this look, I'm just going to apply a little bit of cream gel liner from ColourPop in the shade Amethyst. Alright guys, so now I'm going to go off camera to apply mascara. And I think that's it. I don't think I'm going to apply eyeliner, but we'll see. And I will be back. Alright guys, this is the final look. And I think it's a pretty look. Now, is it my favorite? No, definitely yesterday's look was, so far, I mean, this is only look number 2, but yesterday was just an absolutely beautiful look. But I think this is still a very pretty look if you are into the purples and into the pinks. Definitely a very, very cute look. And let me just tell you, I ended up putting some black eyeliner over here, only like from half of my eye and out. 2 coats of mascara, and that's about it, Oh, I forgot to say, by the way, for my inner corner, I just used the same shade, Sugar Cube. I just put a little bit of Sugar Cube on my inner corner, and that was it. That's my inner corner highlighter. But yeah, this is look number 2. Let's go ahead and jump into look number 3. Alright guys, welcome to day number 3 of 5 Looks 1 Palette with Sugar High from Menagerie Cosmetics, this one over here. This is the look that I came up with. Let me walk you through it. Okay, so first we're going to start with the outer third of our eye, and for that we're going to be using the shade Sweet Varieties. I'm going to grab a little bit and tap, and I'm just going to apply this, like I said, on my outer third and a little bit on my crease right here. And it's okay if at first it doesn't have the intensity that you want. We're gonna go back with more of this shade, so don't worry. As you can see, this one is a little bit lighter than this one, but that's fine. Like I said, we're gonna go back to apply a little bit more. So for now, this will do. Next, I'm gonna grab the shade Joker Drop, this one right here, on a fluffy brush, and I'm gonna run it over the inner third, or the other half of my, I should say the other half of my crease, making sure that I go over the blue too to mix them. Alright, Next, guys, we're gonna do a cut crease, and let me tell you my trick to do cut creases. First off, for a cut crease, I'm gonna be using this Revolution cut crease canvas, this one right here. And this one already has like this type of brush, but I'm gonna be using a different brush. I'm gonna be using my elf, what is this? Oh geez, I really don't know, but this brush from elf, this one right here. And I'm just gonna grab a little bit on my brush, and I'm gonna start by applying it over here on my lid. And then I'm just gonna look up like this, and where it marks is where I'm going to cut the crease. And I'm gonna let that sit and dry a little bit. Next, I'm gonna grab this shade Num Num, this one over here on the same brush but on the other side. Do not mix it with the concealer. And I'm just gonna apply this over the lid where we cut the crease. Oops! It flew away. And guys, you can also apply this with your finger, but whenever I do a cut crease, I like to apply it with a brush just so I keep the same like line and precision. Although on this one it kind of mixed a little bit, but that's all right. It's because on this side I actually did it with my finger. I was like, you know what? Uh-oh, I should have done it with the brush. But anyway. And I'm just gonna put it all the way to the middle of my lid. And just like that, we're gonna leave this little part like this, not covered, because over there we're gonna go in with a different shade. This is going to be the Falling with Style, and I'm actually gonna grab this with my finger. And this one is so pretty. It has like a little shift to purple. I don't know if you can see that on camera or not. Probably not. And I'm going to apply that in the middle and the rest of my eye, all the way to my outer corner over here. And I'm actually gonna pass it a little bit on top of this one, just so you mix it and it's nice and blended. So there's a nice transition from the green to the blue, I should say. Okay, now I'm gonna grab a different brush and I'm gonna apply a little bit of Falling with Style again, just like this, tapping. And I'm gonna apply it to my outer third again. And just make sure that that part it's covered with this shade. And I'm gonna apply again a little bit of Sweet Varieties, and I'm just going to blend this over here. This is why I said that it didn't matter if you didn't have enough pigment at first or if it wasn't matching, because at the end we're going to apply a little bit more just to make sure that the shimmers are blended. There it is. Now for my bottom lashes, I'm just going to grab a smaller brush, one like this. This one is just on the other side. This one is a Luxie 249. And I'm going to grab a little bit of Sweet Varieties on the tip of it. Tap. And just run it on my bottom lashes. All the way to the inner corner. Next, I'm going to go back in with a little bit of Yogurt Drop, and then I'm going to blend the inner corner of my bottom lashes. Next, for my inner corners, I'm going to apply the shade Sugar Cube just with my pinky. I like to do this, and I'm just going to tap it in there. And bring it like this. And I'm also going to bring it a little bit on this, like above these. I don't know, like this little line over here. And there it is, guys. Now let me go off camera to finish this look and I will be back. Alright guys, this is the final look. And let me tell you what I use for my waterline. I use the cream gel liner from ColourPop in the shade Big Splash. And basically just, you know, and then just some black eyeliner, liquid eyeliner, and just 2 coats of mascara. And that was it, guys. So this is look number 3, and let's go ahead and jump into look number 4. Hello guys, and welcome to day number 4 of 5 looks with 1 palette featuring Sugar High from Menagerie Cosmetics. So this is a look that I came up with today. It's a little bit more like wearable and stuff. I just wanted to see if I could come up with something a little more toned down with this palette because it's obviously a very colorful palette, but you know, I was really just trying to think and create something that could be maybe worn on a like daily basis, or not too bright, not too intense for those that like a little bit of color, but maybe not too much. I don't know. Anyway, guys, this is the look that I came up with, and I hope that you enjoy it. I'm gonna walk you through it on how I created this. It's honestly very simple, very easy. I only used 3 shades, and I think I'm gonna use 4 though, but anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Alright guys, so first for the crease, I'm gonna use the shade Joey, this one over here. I'm gonna apply it on this brush, and I'm just gonna run it all over my crease. And guys, I want to apologize if my mood today seems a little bit off, or I'm a little bit, you know, more like quiet. I don't know. I kind of had a situation going on earlier today, and it just put me in a bad mood. I'm trying to get out of it. You know, I really am trying not to let those bad energies affect my mood, but I don't know. It kind of did. I don't know. It just had such a negative vibe, and I feel like I got contaminated with it or something. I don't know. But anyway, so yeah, I was just really wanting to come into some makeup just to, you know, have fun and feel a little bit better. But you know, it might take me a little bit to get to I don't know, a good mood or something. Yeah, I don't know. I know that I don't need to justify my attitude or my mood, or you know, but I know and I feel myself a little bit not as hyped or not as you know can be. So yeah, that's just something that happened earlier, and you know, maybe I'll let you guys know in another video or something whenever I'm not in this weird mood. But like I said, we're gonna run this all over the crease, and this is the second layer that I apply, like the second time that I grab some product and apply it. I think that I am good with how it looks right now. Now I'm gonna grab another brush. This one is my Morphe M332. The other one, guys, I really don't know what kind of brush is this one. It's just, it came like in a Tetris type of bag from Ipsy long time ago, but it's just a fluffy brush. Next, for my outer third, I'm gonna grab the shade Slice, this one over here, and I'm just gonna grab a little bit, tap, and I'm gonna apply it on my outer corner. But first, to pack a little bit of color, because like I said, the matte, or like I've said in the previous days, the mattes are really not that opaque, so you need to build them up. I'm just gonna tap to pack a little bit of color, and once I'm happy with the intensity, I'm gonna start blending. Now I'm gonna go back in with my first brush and with no product, just to blend things out over here very lightly, just like that. And then the next shade, the one that I'm gonna apply on my lid, is gonna be Pouch Protective. I'm gonna grab this with my finger, and I am just going to tap it. Gonna go up to my fold or my crease, not all the way up, but you know, make sure that it's nice and blended over here with the orange. I really like warm tone eyeshadows on me for some reason. I don't know, I really do. Now I'm gonna go back in with my first brush again, and I'm just going to blend this, and back in with my second brush and a little bit of product, and make sure that over here is nice and blended. There it is. Okay, now back in with my first brush and a little bit of product. I'm being lazy today, and I am just going to press this and run it on my bottom lashes. There it is. And now I'm just gonna blend this over here. And now I'm gonna go back in with my second brush, and I'm gonna grab a little bit of Slice, again without tapping. And same thing, I'm just gonna press this and run it on my outer third to connect that orange from the lid to my bottom lashes. There it is. Now guys, to finish things, I'm just gonna go in with the Sugar Cube shade, and I'm gonna apply this on my inner corner. This one has like a pink base, but once you apply it, it really doesn't look pink. So yeah, I'm just gonna use this. there it is, guys. This is it. I'm gonna go off camera and put on mascara, and I will be back. Alright, guys, and this is the completed look. I definitely like it a whole lot. One of my favorite looks so far. Also with the first one, I feel like I am just really into the oranges and bronzy tones, and just those warm tones this summer. I don't know. It makes me feel like really pretty. But let me tell you what I use for mascara. You all guys, if you follow me, you already know this one. This is my Big Ego from Tarte. This one is in my project pan. I'm really trying to finish it, or until it gets dry. I don't know. We'll see. And then for my waterline, I use my Pixi Eye Bright Liner in the shade number 1 Nude. And that's about it. Like, guys, everything else on my face is part of my project pan except for the eyeshadow palette, of course. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching day number 4. And let's go ahead and jump on to day number 5. Hello, guys, and welcome back to day number 5. This is the final day, final look, and to be honest with you guys, I have no idea what to do. Like, I don't know. Definitely this palette at the end, it's a little bit challenging. I don't want to use the blues because the blues stain my eyes. Not horribly, but they definitely stained my eyes, till the next day. And I had to, after like 3 washes that same night, it just wasn't coming off. So I know that I don't want to touch the blues, but I just don't know what to do. So I don't know, guys. I'm gonna bring you with me, and we'll come up with something. I'm gonna try to do something that kind of goes with what I'm wearing today. Oh, and by the way, guys, I'm feeling a little bit, I don't know, my throat feels a little bit scratchy, and I don't know if it's allergies or if I'm about to get sick or what. I hope I'm not getting sick. Like, I just started my summer. Today is my first day of summer, like free, completely free. So I would not like to start, by getting sick. I have a lot of things that I want to do and that I need to do, and I don't want to spend my short summer in bed. Let's start with the shade Yogurt Drop. This one is the same shade that I used like 2 days ago. I mean, the same brush that I used like 2 days ago. So I'm just gonna start with Yogurt Drop. I think I'm gonna do this like a 2 or 3 color look. I don't know, we'll see. And let me apply that on my crease. Now, yesterday, guys, I told you that I was feeling a little bit It's because, something had happened, something wedding related. If you don't know, I'm getting married this year, so I'm doing all the planning and stuff, and I don't know, there was this just situation that kind of brought me down a little bit, but I'll get more into details. I'm planning on recording a get ready with me or something like that, and I'll tell you all about it if you're interested in. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you watch that video. I'm also doing a collab very soon. It's coming up this Saturday, so you don't want to miss that. Make sure that you subscribe again to my channel if you have not. But yes, guys, basically it's just, something that happened, that is wedding related. But no biggie. Like, I'm kind of over it right now, and I just, think that everything happens for a reason, and it was meant to be that way, and something better will come along. I don't know why I applied that all over my crease. I meant to apply it all over my lid and crease, like a 1 shade. So let me go back, guys, and apply this also on my lid. Next, I'm going to use the shade Sugar Cube, and I'm just going to apply that all over my lid. Like I said, I'm not going to do anything crazy. I just am trying to do something simple because I'm out of ideas with this palette. Oh, that actually looks very pretty. I like it. Like a very pastel look. It is pretty. I like it. And it has like a purple to blue shift, even though it's pink in the pan. So yeah, it's pretty. Let's do the other eye. Awesome. That's about it, guys. And now let's go in with my lower lashes. For my lower lashes, I'm grabbing this Luxie 239 Precision Shader. And I like this one because it's flat and it has like this round tip. I'm just gonna use that to grab a little bit of Yogurt Drop and run it on my bottom lashes. Alright, that's about it. I'm gonna grab with this same brush a little bit of Sugar Cube, And I'm just gonna run it on my bottom lashes again. Or my inner third? I don't know, we'll see. Let's start with my inner third. Ooh, that's pretty. Yes. All the way. There it is, guys. That is it. I'm not gonna do anything else. I think this look is already pretty, and since it was a very short look, I'm gonna finish it with you. For my waterline, I'm going to be using the Krill Gem Liner from Colourpop. This one is in the shade Amethyst. I need to open it very carefully because this one is broken. So I'm gonna apply it on my waterline. And now I'm gonna apply the first coat of mascara. And let's apply a second coat. And of course, I absolutely forgot to put some in my inner corner. So let's go ahead and grab again the shade Sugar Cube on my pinky and just apply that in my inner corner. So pretty. And that is it, guys. This is the final look. Another wearable but pretty colorful look, more on the pastel side. I think it's very pretty, honestly. It came out better than I thought because I really had no idea of what to do today. Anyway, guys, that's it. With this we complete the 5 days. Yay! Alright, guys, so let's go into the final review of this palette. Let's see. First of all, it's very pretty palette. I realize that the shimmers is where it's at on this palette. The mattes are okay, but you definitely need to build them up for you to get like this intensity of color. You know, it's not a one and done. You're definitely gonna have to build it twice, 3, maybe 4 times, depending on how deep you want the colors. But overall, I think it's a very beautiful palette. Those shimmers, I think they are absolutely worth it. Every single one of them was absolutely beautiful. But this palette definitely is not for the neutral lover or for the beginner in, you know, in eyeshadows. This is not beginner friendly, so I just, you know, just take that into consideration whenever if you're thinking about purchasing this eyeshadow palette. So yes, guys, that's about it. And this were the 5 looks with one palette with Sugar High from Menagerie Cosmetics. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click on the bell notification button before you leave, and I will see you next time. Bye!